Henry Gantt. It has been somewhat forgotten. However, he was an American mechanical industrial engineer who, in addition to giving his name to a well-known tool for planning and scheduling tasks, explored other ideas related to the evaluation of the most remarkable employees. He is also known for being an expert consultant and manager of tax business. Gantt belongs to the classical school of administration, fundamentally to scientific administrations. He is recognized as one of the most immediate followers of Taylor's sense for a long time, exactly 14 years. However, at the time when Taylor theories began to be harshly criticized and dehumanized, Gantt showed a special interest not only theoretical but also practical, especially for the human aspect. From the separation with Taylor, contributions such as the design of an intensive system for employers. Its main and great contribution to the administration is known as the bar graph, more popularly called Gantt chart, which consists of a diagram in which the horizontal axis represents the units of time, and the different functions are recorded on the vertical axis. But this great contribution will be taken in the greater depth below.
Gantt diagram. It consists of a diagram in which the horizontal axis represents the time units and the different functions are recorded on the vertical axis, which are represented by horizontal bars indicating the various times that each of recreates it. A graphical tool whose the objective is point in the time of dedicated planet or different tasks or activities over a given total time. Despite this, the Gantt chart does not indicate the relationship between activities. A Gantt chart can be made with a spreadsheet in the very simple way, marking certain cells from the representation of each task. There are macros that automate in elaboration in Excel and OpenOffice. However, there are project management tools dedicated to planning and charting tasks that use the Gantt chart as the main screen. Tasks are iterated as their process capable of producing a representation of those tasks over time in the Gantt chart format.
Harrington Emerson. He was one of the most important and relevant figures that revolutionized industrial engineering. He is known for his contributions to scientific management, where he developed a contrasting efficiency approach. From a very young age, Harrington was available to tutors and private schools in England, France, and Greece. He was also an engineering student at the Royal Bavarian Polytechnic. Upon completion of his studies, he returned to the United States and became a professor of modern language at the University of Nebraska. However, he was fired in 1882 due to religious confrontation. His main contribution is known as the Harrington-Emerson method, where he explains the 12 principles of efficiency that will be presented below.
The 12 Principles of Efficiency of the Emerson Method. His book, The 12 Principles of Efficiency, laid out the foundation for efficient operation, and his 12 principles that somehow paralleled the teachings of Frederick Winslow Taylor were as follows. 1. Clearly define ideals. The setting of objective is one of the fundamental principles of the administration. In this, Emerson was also a pioneer, submitting it as an advance to the administration by objectives proposed in the middle of the 20th century. 2. Common sense. Emerson believed that when a company lacks ideals, organization, and common sense, it tends to become overcapitalized. 3. Competent advice. The increasing complexity of the business requires the frequent use of technical experts. 4. Discipline. Emerson said that cooperation is not a principle, but its absence is a crime. 5. Fair treatment. Manager need 3 important qualities: sympathy, imagination, and above all, a sense of justice. 6. Relief. Immediate and adequate records.
Number 7. Distribution of work orders. Scientific plane through which each small function is carried out in such a way that it serves to one the world and enables the organization to reach its objectives, for which effective dealing and production control testing must be formulated. Number 8. Start and programs. Method and time must be made explicit for the text or rule. Number 9. Conditions. A uniform of the organization environment must be shown in such a way that the waste of time, effort and money is reduced. Number 10. Standards operations. The standardization of operations at all possible times and place will greatly increase efficiency. Number 11. Rank start rank instructions. Documentation on the work is essential. Number 12. Rewarding efficiency. A well-done efficiency deserves to be rewarded. There is no doubt that the 12 principles expounded by Harrington Emerson in 1991 are as valid today as they were then.